Good morning. Today is August 31st. August 21st. It feels like the 31st. It's 8:09, 8:20, 8:24 a.m. And the word that popped up today was patrol. Control. Roll. I'm going to go on the road that pays tolls. Now I'm going to focus on baking in a story while consciously keeping a slower pace to make sure that my sentences make sense. There are no stutters or filler words. So I'm going to tell a story about a patrol officer, a highway officer. About 13 years ago. No, I'm going to tell a different story. This was the story of when we were having Graham. So Lexi was, of course, 9 months pregnant at this time, and she was due to go into labor at any moment. Actually, this isn't about Graham. This is about Tommy. And I remember because that was back when we had the Macan. So it's midnight, 12:15 a.m. and Lexi's been having contractions, but not close enough together that it would cause worry that we needed to, shoot off to the hospital. And so I thought, hey, babe, why don't you just wake me up when you're starting to feel like, hey, we need to head over to the hospital. So I go to bed, and Lexi, is hopping in the tub. She's just trying to relax. And about 30 minutes later says, Carrie, we need to go to the hospital right now. Contractions are happening close enough together that, she's due to go into labor at any moment. So we hop in the car. And remember, this is like 1 a.m. at this point. So I hop in the Porsche. She's in the passenger seat. I'm in the driver's seat. And we live 3 towns over from the hospital that we are registered at to deliver Tommy. So I get on the freeway, and there is no one on the freeway. And I think, my wife's going into labor. If there's ever a time to break rules, it's now. So I book it. We're going like 110 miles an hour. And just the Porsche handles just like a machine because it's so dense as a car, and it actually gets more agile and the suspension tightens as you get faster. So we're hauling butt. And Lexi goes, Carrie, I'm not in that much labor. Like, my contractions aren't that bad that we need to be going. Just go the speed limit. And I'm like, babe, I want to make sure you're safe. I want to make sure that we get to the hospital on time. And really, I'm like, oh, this is so sweet. So we pull into Provo. We get off Center Street, and we have to go through 4 lights before turning left to head north, back up, 6-7 blocks to get to actual hospital. So, of course, I run yellow light, yellow light, yellow light. Then it's a green light. Then it's a left-hand arrow light. And while I take that, it's definitely like a red when it's transitioning and I'm turning left. So I turn left, and sure enough, a patrol officer or a cop pulls me over. He flashes his lights, and I'm like 4 blocks away from the hospital, so I don't pull over, right? So then he not only flashes his lights, 2 blocks later, he throws on his sirens. And Lexi goes, Carrie, I told you, you should have just gone the speed limit. So we pull over, and the cop pulls up behind us, and he comes to my window. I roll down the window, and he asks, hey, is everything all right? And I recline my seat back so he can see Lexi, and I go, sir, my wife is in labor right now. And he peeks in, sees Lexi holding her belly, looks back at me and goes, have a good night, sir. And leaves. And I go, turn on my hazard lights and book it again. 3 more blocks to get to the hospital. And it was such a glorious glorious story because I thought, hey, if there's an actual emergency, I might be able to break the law and also get pulled over and just get away with it. And sure enough, I did. So that is the random word generator word for today, which is patrol. And I hope that I spoke slow enough because I kind of got into the story and forgot about my whole reason for doing this. But my hope is that the story was slow enough and told well enough that it kept like that, consistent through line. You were able to like tear it, and then at the same time, I didn't have stuttering or filler words. But that is the word for today, patrol.